Hello, Ali V. I think we got it now. Guys. Something tells me we finally got everything ticking along. All the bars are starting to show up. Unless it just pinged at something silly. Okay, good. That's in. Oh, don't start dropping frames. Come on. Pick up internet. Stream back. Yeah. Nah, we've... Should load in any second now. Should be pretty stable. If we're dropping our frames right down there, that's going to be like hard. I don't know if I'm going to do this. Trying to get onto the MP side of it as well, but we're not sure how this is going to go. I could drop it any moment now, guys, and I wouldn't know. No. Always at 7. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, Captain Simulation. How you going, mate? Long time no see. Oh, look at that. We got some great. I don't know. Sort of stabling up now. I think it's just, yeah, it's between 7 and 8 o'clock. It's like a very, very busy time on the internet, and it just pressurizes the system. And they've had a go at changing things, I think. I've been told they worked on it, but oh, they better be back. It's been like it for a week. Like 3 weeks ago, not an issue. This week, other hand, nah. Anyway, I'm actually multiplayer at the same time now, guys. So, yep, if you want to join in, you can join in. It's Aussie Farmer Live. It's basically off my internet, so we're actually pretty cruel to it. Got a couple of things happening, but it's not that heavy, so we're more than welcome. Oh yeah, because we've got that follow me on. What are we gonna do? Which way are we going? Oh, hold on, we did this wrong. This is the one I drive. That's my issue. I drive the red one. Goes faster. I got some sunflowers to harvest. We've got corn to harvest, a field over there. So we've got another field of... And then basically got a heap of wheat. And then I could get the Bolgart DLC out and we could do a lot of planting. Which would be good. Everything seems to be ticking along right now. 11 meters, 25. Boom, that's the spec. We've got a bigger grain tank, so it's easy to remember. So if this one gets full, I'm right. There we go. This is where we're used to. And he'll be on the left, so he'll be on the right of me. So it'll be sweet. We'll just tink along now. Okay. Good. Set up. Rush it all together. Hope for the best. Welcome to some streaming. With some nice equipment. We've already 7 hours on it, so that's how much money. Your Wi-Fi just turned off? Yes. Don't turn mine off, because I think you just did it. I was like, started up on the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi, and then it just went, boop, nope. And now it's like, yep, okay, we're back. Something tells me my actual other page is not loading. There we go, that one's it. That's better. Now we can get the chat sets. All the stats. See who's watching. See the watch time. See who's ticking along. See my connection. All that sort of stuff. I like to watch the YouTube specs to see... Basically watch the internet connection on that, making sure YouTube is receiving what I'm sending out. Hey mate. Yeah, thank you, yeah. We've finally got it out there. The map is finally released. Available for download. The link should be in the description for the official Giants mod hub. You can download it in game. It's available for console, PC, Epic, Steam. Every game can have it on Farming Sim. Such an achievement. All of them are the same. So PC do not get benefits. This is actually a mix to do the best the game can be in. Like, I've used game things to make it the way I have. If you don't know how I've made it, you can go back through all my videos and have a watch if you wanted to. There's lots below. Lots around in my channel. Go and check it all out, mate. I've built this map basically live streaming it just about. Is it me or that? New Holland? No, he's following. Cool. Follow me. That's the name of the mod. That's the name of the game. Yeah, so the Ballgart DLC is going to be wicked. I want to use it. We had a little go when it came out a couple of days ago. And, yep, yesterday I had internet issues again. Welcome to Australia. Nothing but internet issues. This is just great. Basically had all that down packed. So I ended up trying to stream, and then just boom, nothing. Well, I gave up. Hey, mate. Hey, Martin. Thank you. Can you use seasons on it? Well, there's a couple of issues with that. One, I haven't made any seasoned snow mask or anything like that. So snowing on this map is like, will be just, it's an interesting sight. Second point of that is it actually doesn't snow here. So I don't know why you need a snow mask. So that's up to you. Third part would be without a snow mask, I think seasons, all the bales and everything will not rot. So you'll have grass issues. And the main important thing I've spent a lot of effort organising where the sun goes, the colour, done lots of colour edits and lots of environmental edits and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it can be used, so all the models and everything are all seasons ready, but all the other bits are not. So all the colour edits, environment edits and everything, when you load seasons in, those don't load. So all my edits for different environments, so I recommend at least actually having a play, seeing if you like it, then try save as seasons. But you can use seasons if you want to. It's just do it at your own risk, basically, because it's not the way it's meant to be. Well, it's not the way I've put all my effort in. I'm stuck. I haven't really tried too hard either, trying to do a geo. It's just a bit like, because it's so much scripting and everything behind it, how things work, it's a little confusing on what does what. From my understanding, I haven't really looked too much into it. Then I kind of try and bring all that into the map. But like I said, all the models are base game, well, all the trees are base game trees, all that sort of stuff. So all the if you ran seasons on it, you won't have anything stand out. You won't have those funny colour trees. You won't have strange things, but you might have, when it snows, about 10 metres worth of snow in some strange spots. Or through your sheds, through the roof, that sort of stuff, because that has not been set. So, but if it ran off the tip coal, then it should be right. But yeah, I don't know. It really is do it your own risk. I haven't played seasons on it. I know some people have. One of my testers have played it with seasons to see what's floating and all that sort of stuff. So I know it will run seasons. It just, you won't have all the colour edits. You won't have the environment edit. You won't have, so you actually miss out to a point of what I've done. Photos on your phone, yeah. Hey Dow. Hey Dow, you want to join a multiplayer? I'm actually PC, running off my computer. You guys can join if you're a part of my Discord. Info's in there. Most of the mods, 95% of them are off Mod Hub, except for the Cooler Man Mother Bin. We tried it without that, but yeah, we need the Mother Bin. The auger wagon can't keep up. I've got a lot of wheat to harvest. I want to try and lease 2 more harvesters, and we can get onto it. Yeah, I got that, Joe. I had a look. Yeah, they were definitely screen pictures. I recommend taking screenshots and stuff, but if that's the thing, you're probably on console or something like that. That's all I guessed. So they were nice and small and blurry coming off my phone as well. It is. I'm expecting lots of photos. I would suggest if you're on PC and stuff, you could take a screenshot and upload it. I'd suggest joining my Discord server. There's a harvester there. I'm chatting, mate. Watch out. Join my Discord server. There's a paid room in there where I've posted all my building pictures and stuff like that. I'm going to go through probably, I don't know, whether tomorrow or the weekend or something, and delete all the chat out of it. And that is just going to be a whole room dedicated for screenshots of my map. So that's where we're going to go through it, and you guys can upload your pictures. I'm going to upload my pictures. I've uploaded lots of my pictures, but so it's just where we're going to show off. Everyone's going to show off what basically this map. That's what it's going to be. Haha, yeah. Yeah, we started that. I'm thinking that's the best way, buddy. We're going to do it that way. G'day, mate. How you going? Probably suggest doing English being Australian and stuff. That's all I know. Or you can get a bit of Australian slang and stuff going on and see how you going, mate. You know, she'll be right. We'll just tuck it over the top of the bridge there and get it all done, eh? See if you can understand that. Speak a different language to me, I'll speak a different one back. No, I highly recommend just speaking English. What is the silo that you have on the farm compared to the ones on the base game? Oh, I have... It's probably like a Moreland silo or a DE engineering silos, which are basically like a ring silo with a steel frame underneath, and then you can unload from the bottom and everything like that. Thumbs up, yeah. So basically the silo you auger in up the top, then you can unload. I so want to create that. I could, yeah, righto, buddy. I know I could. It's good fun. So yeah, I wanted to create that. I'm thinking of doing it. I think I understand how to get the placeable and the XML right. I've got to create the model. I've got to do a bit of work on it. So that may be in like a version 2 or something like that. Oh. So yeah, that's what I would do. I've got the idea of doing it. I just want to basically build it. I need to work it out, and then I'd have like 4 or 5 of them. So you can you'll have to get the conveyor and put the conveyor belt into it to unload into the top and unload out the bottom. So I just got to get the trigger points right. I've got to get everything else a little bit right with it, and then you guys will actually have to manually get those auger mods or the conveyor belt mod. The conveyor belts there and load it into the silos and stuff. That would be insane. Removable fill bins. There's a Cooler Man mother bin in the corner of my field. Jay, there's a Cooler Man mother bin. How Australian do you want to get? We've got the John Deere with the Elmers and the John Deere paint. I've seen that in real life. All on tracked, all on 3 metre spaces, controlled traffic auger wagon. They'll go in the Cooler Man. Just the auger's not quite long enough, so the Cooler Man model needs to be shrunk a little bit. But yeah, Cooler Man mother bin. It's right there. That's my movable field bin. It's obviously got the big Challenger on it. Ah, you had the mod for the loading into the top? Yeah, I know. I've been sent the auger as well. So I know what to do it. But the way I would try and do it is try and get like you know, your belt system. Try and get like this one or that one right up into the top of it. So that would be the height. And then you'll obviously get the other one underneath it just to come out, like the little one under it, and then back into your truck. I reckon that would just be just right. Same with, I half worked it out because I wanted to change the fuel point at the farm instead of being just a sell point like it is. I did have the idea of having it as a storage tank. So you guys have to unload. So if you picked a road train or a semi-trailer of diesel up from the servo, you can take it into your tank, store it, and then fill up your tractors and stuff. Basically like real life. At the other side, I did think of setting a fuel truck driving around, dropping in on random days. No, not like the Shearwell ones or something like that. Or the T side. Yeah, there's a T from over east. I don't quite know that one. With the sometimes with the roof missing and stuff, with the comb bottom and stuff, with the auger coming out the back, or the hole to put the auger. No, I don't have one of them. I have seen pictures. Last time I used one of them would have been FS15, and I'm pretty sure, is it 15 or 13? I can't remember. One of the older FS games, and I had all the tractors, the classic mod. We're full, guys. That was a spontaneous. I know this one's got a smaller box than the New Holland, so it's all good. Let's punt. Transport over here. This one. This is the Bolgart DLC. That one's a wicked model. But yeah, we got the cooler one. The way it's meant to be with the 600 horses on the front, 100 tonner. See, the cone ones do work very well because gravity from all the grain is onto the auger, so your auger's always at 100 capacity to the bottom. With this one, you actually have an auger along the bottom here, and that has to auger all the grain from the back all the way to this auger and up. So it actually can take us a while. What field, I'm actually in field 33. And then I've got 9 and 6 to go. Then we got 24. I did have a thing. Should we do silage on 24? If we get a lot of guys in multiplayer, we'll do silage. If it's just me again, I'm been doing these 2 harvesters. Most of the other fields we've actually got harvested. Then we just have some wheat. Oh, that's the one I planted. Then we have some wheat. So I got canola in field 5 and 31. But we had 13, 15, 26 and 4 all as wheat. So we have a lot of wheat to harvest. Iron 10. I think it's 10's wheat as well. So we have a bit of wheat to harvest off. We're going to get it all done, and then we're going to do a massive planting, get the DLC out, and we're going to just like 2, maybe 3 at the 60 meter ones. It was such a dream using it on that field. Current bit rates dropped. And then is it back? Yep, sweet. Keep this ticking along. About to do field 9. Okay, which is located. I don't even know my map. How cool is that? There's 6, there's 9. Oh, 9's a nice field. Highly recommend clearing those trees out and putting 9 and 4 together. We're halfway for work. We've taken the contour, the bank out of here between 6 and 384. And we're just about clearing these trees off here to bring all these 4 fields almost into one field. My old man has thought of taking this water bank all the way out here as well and working basically 1, 2, 5, 9, 4, 34 and 6 all as 1 and 17. We've got 17's a bit of different soil type up there, so and the water does run off, so you've got to leave that bit of a water drain down into there. That's a bit of the issue. The other ones were, yeah, easy to take out. But you could, if you wanted to, you can actually train edit them just to prove it. Let's, you know, if we got the landscaping, oh, come on, we should, you could actually flatten this off. That is the beauty of this now, is you guys can actually flatten these off, and then you can go along and plow it all in and call it one field. Need a separator on the back of the truck? Yes, mods. There's a Kenworth. Yeah, there's a few Aussie mods. I'd suggest, I haven't got permission to promote them, so I probably shouldn't. So yeah, I know of a Facebook group that do Australian modding for farm sim and everything, and they've had a lot of Australian mods. They're just insane. Kind of thinking I should post a link for the map there. I really got to post my link out lots. Been watching today was an insane morning. I was awake at 11 o'clock last night trying to wait for the map, but I didn't quite get there. The Hallmaster. See, the tracks line up, control traffic, all it's at its best. Low compaction. Hey mate. See, that one at 100, this one's about 80%. There's the different sizes in the storage boxes. Oh, for Mod Hub. Oh yeah, Mod Hub's a bit harder. I want to make a few of the equipment mods for Mod Hub. Like, I have the idea of making a well, there is a Land Cruiser mod out there for PC, so it'll probably start building for that. But I'll probably bring it over to the smaller pickup. But say the 5th wheel attachments you can get on the pickups and stuff. I want a 5th wheel spray rig. You know, like your 13 to 15 meter size. Nice little drive around, so you can start. So when you start the smaller fields, you're not having the 36 meter like which is what I use now. But you have the 15 meter, so you start with the small equipment, basically like what my father used to do. Keep an eye on what's happening. I'll probably just cut the corner off a bit. And nicely done. Okay. What do I do? No, knocking buttons again. That's my GPS mod. That's the other one I've got installed. Oh, what? Get out of here. Obviously, there's a, cheapskate. Right, I gotta have the GPS. You should have seen the skip row work we had with the 2 harvesters. It was nice. We had all on MP, and then we did have elite farming, and he didn't like GPS, and he went on, and you think we was going in one angle, I thought he might follow, but he went like 45-degree heading to the rest of us. It was kind of funny. Kind of like, can't you work it out? Then we had manual attach, so it was like a real realistic. It pushed everyone into realistic. That wanted the early release and stuff, and the game. So those YouTube creators, awesome. Thanks for them to dropping in. I wouldn't have done it, but made them be realistic. And now I'm back to like a bit more like relaxed sort of effort, because I kind of want to keep it in like with all that, but it just was funny. But obviously I got a hide help button on my side panel, and I've knocked that before. But yeah. Anyway, so been one of those days, that's for sure. Spent ages up early again. I did a few hectares spraying, so it was all good. Did a bit of real life farm work. There I was in my farm, in my boom spray, set the phone to Bluetooth, and then I was watching all these YouTube, Twitch streamers that were streaming the map. The YouTube that was just like putting out all the first looks and the let's plays and all that stuff that was starting to happen, and just getting to see what everyone's response and stuff was the map, you know, all the little issues I might have to fix and that. And they're not too bad. A couple texture ones at the shop which I kind of knew. Gate issue which I knew. I couldn't work that out, so there's a collision issue there. But don't worry, Martin will find it later, so it'll be all good, it'll be funny. It's 10:30. Oh. Happy you can download it now. Yeah. Thanks for downloading it, mate. Much appreciated. Don't forget to give it a 5-star rating, so we can, you know, there's a lot of people that won't, so we're going to give it the 5 stars, so we can definitely try and get it to one of the top maps. Be awesome. I heard that works, trying to get everyone to give the 5 stars works. But yeah, no, I think it'll be good. It's basically the way it is in real life, as much as I can, with obviously within the farming simulator mechanics and the farming simulator textures and that sort of stuff and objects. So within the game, as much as you can go for a certain map to realistic, this is sort of what I've tried to create. And obviously being my first map ever, first mod 12 months ago, was the first time I ever opened Giants Editor. Sealy P was good. He was nice. Oh, who'd we have? We had, can't think of it now. There was about 3 other people, but one was live and stuff. And the snake at the barbecue, buddy, boom, hilarious. He actually jumped back out of his seat. It was hilarious. Hey, Ali V, like watching him live, and then boom, look around, like walking around, check out this little gazebo, that jumping out of his seat, like, wow, snake. And then he's like, oh, that's it. I'm not getting the tall grass here anymore. Driving past all the parked cars, going, oh, he's dangerous. Shouldn't be getting out of the car here. Like, so not used to a snake in the backyard. I was like, oh, that's worth it. Worth it. That was gold. Okay, guys, just to keep up with it, there's 6 snakes placed around the map. Okay, they are just models. They don't animate. They don't move around. They're just placed. There's no collisions and all that sort of stuff. It's actually just more of a texture thing. So you can see it. It will scare you. I've placed them randomly. I've placed them kind of hiding. The guess is if you can find them. So it's just a little quirky little detail. It's little info, little things to create a bit more, because, you know, you do have to, in Australia, you do have to take caution when you're walking around in tall grass. Whenever you get Giants Editor, you open and close it. Lucky you managed to work out where they open and close bits. Normally it closes automatically. Giants Editor has a tendency of never being set up correctly the first time you open it. Open up, boom, error, close. What? And then you spend 10 minutes reopening, restart, reinstall, reopening, and you're going, why? And then it just realizes you've got the Steam game installed, not the one off the disc. So the file location for the game is incorrect. So it throws an error up and closes the editor. Yep, that was my first experience in Giants Editor. Thank you very much. And I thought that's cool, so I learnt a bit about FS19, copying things out of the game and stuff like that. Then I was like, oh, we'll duck back to FS17 because a lot of the maps and everything are copying over. Load in FS17, going, where's the ground? One of the FS17 game files. So I had to rechange the game files, load in the FS17, and same with 13 and 15. Copy the stuff over, export it out to where I want it to be. Bang, load back into FS19, changing the game file location again. Worked. Took a bit to get around your head, used to it and stuff. Some people do run a couple of different versions of Giants Editor at the same time, so 8.1 for FS19, then probably running 7 for FS17 and so on and so forth. So there's few options you can do there. I thought this map was going to take, this field was going to take a long time. He's got to run into us. Doing it. Keep up. That wasn't too bad. He's just on follow me, so if I had someone else on multiplayer with me, more than welcome to join. I should have tried to click the server and see who was actually playing my map. That would have been cool. I did have the feeling, should I actually be just joining other people's games and just streaming that? I did think of that. I might have, if I was going to do that, I'll probably do it on my Twitch. Boost that up a bit. I thought YouTube here would come and have a go, have a little bit with me. People want to have a bit of a chat, some comments and stuff. Been getting a heap of subs in the last day, so I thought I'd better give those subs worth something. So thank you everyone that's recently subscribed to my YouTube channel. It is very appreciative. This is, you know, this is for you guys. I do a lot for, basically for lots of people. I like playing, I like gaming, I like basically farming. Everything farming is my life. Real life farming, game farming. That's, you know, it's quite bizarre how when I relax I actually go farming. So yeah, that's a bit of a giggle as itself. And I've been doing this for years. I've basically just gone, oh, maybe I should actually stream it and talk about it with other people. I normally just sit here chatting away and stuff to myself, but I thought I'd better share it all off. So that's when I decided I'll create the account. So 2 years ago, in about 2 months or a month or whatever it is, that's when I created my YouTube account. Spent a few months setting it all up and stuff, and then from then on it's been a bit of absolutely everything, from just working out what I want to do on YouTube, working out how to do things. Like I started off making time-lapse videos and everything, so I can just share my stuff. It's taken a while to get used to it. Hold on, we should actually go away. We should do a bit like that. I think we've got to go through a gate, so we've got to fold that up. But it's so hard to judge auger distance without the front on. Comes out the bottom. So yeah, that's basically my life on YouTube to a point, pretty much. It's sort of just been a snowball effect. Sort of was like, oh yep, I want to create a map of my farm, you know, especially when FS19 came out. Thought I would like to learn this, and then there we go. Can the Borgot seeders fit through the gates? Yes. Some of them. Most of them. You pretty much have to have a little bit of skill when driving in. Might have to maneuver around a little bit, but you'll most likely get them through. See, I would get them through here, quite reasonable, but you might have to go into that field to a loop around and come back to this one. But at the other side, if you just went down this track a further more, there's a gate that goes straight through. So it might not fit through the gate you want to, but there will be a gate in and out of each field. Like, in and out this field, there's 4 gates. There's one in this corner, one there, one over that corner, one in that top corner, and one at that corner. This field has a gate, obviously here, a gate down on the road, and a gate near the BGA, a gate down the next road. So there's like another 4. And then there's like no gates in the middle, so you're pretty right. So there's actually a bit of driving around. That one. Give me some revs. Yeah, I've had the seeders through. I've seen a heap of people getting them stuck getting into the gateways at the house and stuff. Or like the first one, because you just got to Bit like real life, you can't just hit it flat out and straight into a gate. You've got to slow down and really swing the tractor around and bring the machine in and have it think about where it's going to drag and follow and stuff. The longest one, when it's folded up, you might be a bit questionable, so you might not be able to just hit a straight line in the middle and hope for the best. You might actually have to do a nice swing and, like I said, go out to that other field, then do a loop and come back around and stuff. Just, it's a bit like, it's a bit like every other day for me driving. Yeah, to theory, that tree's in the wrong spot, but, whoops. I could move that, I guess, in an update. Move those 2 trees over. It's like that gate goes through the fence, but the gates were like to be honest, thank you Nathan for letting me use the gates. They are off Meadow Grove. I basically much got the gate, got the XML, got how they work it, so they're a set model, set size. I've just bought them in, I've scaled a couple down and a couple bigger, and that's pretty much how I've used the gates. There's nothing special. I haven't created them from scratch. I haven't done anything like that. I've literally just used them. I'm not smart enough to know how to create it just yet. I think I understand it now, but it's, I pretty much just imported in the map, make them work and gone, this is cool. So that's where it's been. The rest is pretty much as is. So strange bits and positions. I wouldn't know how to change the angle of that turning to make it not go through that fence and stuff. So it's just the positioning of all the gates is all I've done. So a couple of them, because I've scaled them down. So if we go into our collision box here, see the big yellow box here is actually the option. So we click the gates. See these ones shot. See these, so you can see the model and see the funny yellow box around it. That's the collision box. And see what happens? That collision box grows. How weird's that? I don't know about it. So this collision box right here you can't walk through because that yellow box is the collision. But the gate's actually narrow. So a couple of the gates are like that. When I've done it, I tried to reset the collisions and scale it all correctly and all that sort of stuff. All it did was leave the yellow box was here, and move the frame over there. So then it got disconnected from the hinge and moved over there. So instead of it basically following the hinge like that, it would just follow that yellow box line and just pull away. It was weird. So that's the collisions there. The sound files, and I think that's it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Drove the Magnum past the cedar and broke the press wheel. Oh, well, whoops. It's because the gates are sized down? Yep, basically they are sized down in certain locations. What to do about it? Yeah, don't know. Because what can you do, buddy? Basically. Now, like I said, if I freeze transformations and stuff like that on it, it just makes it weird. So I have to. I basically scaled the whole That's weird because I scaled the collision box and everything down as well. So it's just a bit strange. Okay. A bit of corn. Never had corn on the farm. There's not enough water. Loving the skybox. It's actually not a skybox. So Giants have got dynamic sky installed. That's the FS19 thing. What I've done is rearrange the environment XML, which controls the sky, the cloud position, the cloud density. There's 2 different clouds there: the cloud timing, the cloud rotation, the sun position, sun rotation, sun size, sun brightness, sun glare, sun. And so there are lots of little edits. The XML is quite confusing, and I've sat through there and worked it all there. Yeah, there's a thing though, Jay. The issue with the back dumpers is because of the cell points, there's certain roofs on them, and the back tippers tip up into those roofs. You can't control the tipping function and stuff. And they're Giants models, so Giants have just sort of half not. One of the red trailers are. I think the one you started in the base game is actually a tippy back one. So that's for a new farmer. The issue, because I like the tipping back ones as well. And there's Road West Tower. He's on console LEV, so he misses out on a few things like that. But yeah, there's Road West trailers out and stuff. And get the road trains happening. A rye trans cattle trailer, so we're going to have a B train. They're pretty cool. I don't have half of them installed because I'm basically restricted my mods a little bit. I'm down to like 10 or 15. Just for those people that want to join on multiplayer with me now. But yeah, you need the DLC, the latest one. There's a few weird positionings of things. I don't think there's got to be much corn in here, but we'll see how we go. We're at 42%. There's another field of soybean, sunflowers up there, so this should be only a couple of laps to get around. Nice couple of small fields, get them done. And then we're going to swap our fronts back over to the draper fronts, the flex drapers. Helper H blocked by an object. It's because you're in a tree. Of course you're blocked by an object. You have reverse. Some people. I'm going to drive into a tree and wonder why I'm stuck. Yeah, the Wilson Super B. Yeah, it's nice. How do we go from sunflowers? Oh, hold on. Let's do this. We're gonna clean out. We've got 700 litres. New Holland isn't harvesting. No joke. It's got sunflowers in it. I'm trying to harvest corn. I'm thinking about it. Then I'm like, nah. We'll just take it to the next field. We'll take it. I got some more sunflowers up here to harvest. This whole field up here is sunflowers as well. So. See guys, the issue is if I smoothed out the bumps in these ones, the drainage pipes. Oof. See, this one harvest because now we're in the sunflowers. So we collected some sunflowers. So, yeah, too long. Yeah. We'll get back to it. I worked that out. See, I know what I'm doing. This is it. That's better. That's the point. It's too long. Well, road train 53 metres max. You guys know it. Yeah, great to see an Aussie map on console. I'm pretty happy it made the console as well. Did that? That didn't go through the trees. Sweet. We hit a tree though. Maybe shouldn't be on cruise control. Nah. Whoa, we got things going everywhere out here. Screw that down better. Screw the wheel on it, will stop sliding around on me. Yeah. The BSM one's good. 70,000 litres is insane. I only put 30,000 in it. Watching Outback Truckers, nice. See, good old mate. What's he on there? It's not Kenny. They've got the Kiwi Sludge. I've seen Sludge in real life. Seen that truck. Who else have we seen? There's from Contanning. Seen him quite a few times. Cutting it out of field days and stuff. With an A-train. It's always on the radio as well. Oh, you know, drives that purple truck from KA Katanning. It is. I can't even think of it. It's right there. Right there, the truckie. God, I've got a brain fart. Can't think of his name. But yeah, definitely one of the outback truckers that's always carting across over east and stuff like that. Yogi, that's it, Yogi. Yeah, Yogi the truckie. Met him a few times. A few people like, are we going to make it to the end? Oh yes. We might just might bring the tipper down. We'll top it up, unload this sunflowers out of the truck. Because it's a split load, we can probably get the corn in one of the front bins, and then just leave it in the auger wagon and move it up to the next field. Because I think the big bin's empty at the moment, so that'd be right for the wheat or canola or whatever we go with it. There's a bit of canola, a bit of wheat to get on with. Should get the canola off first, but don't want that to drop on the ground or shred in the wind or something. Like, look at it. 6 hours on that one, 4 hours on that one, 2 hours there, 2 hours here, 1 hour on this one, 7 hours, 7.6, 3 hours. Oh, no, nothing. I've only been on the game a little bit. Trying to belly dump on a seeder arm to fill the seeder up with seed and fertiliser on Wilker's map. And find unless it's tipped the trailer on its side. Ha! That's a bit strange. Is it the Wilson one or something? Because I've used the Wilson one on for the planter before. Grader blades attached to the leg, smooth corrugations. Ah, behind a truck. Oh, this sounds like a real one at start. That vroom. Soundtrack's pretty cool on this. That is. It's got the Gen 4 display. I know what all the buttons look like, and it looks like a real one. Even to the point where you can see the USB port where I put my music in. Pda, iTech's turned on. Aircon vents are shut again. There's a Bluetooth mic. There's my Bluetooth radio. We have... Oh, because we've got split mirrors. Nice. So you got the two controls. That must be the premium cab. I think the truck is full. Who's got the best price for sunflowers? What's it here? Bruce says we can go to Gavison. Oh, he's been a cheapie, isn't he? But he wants the soybeans, so I guess we'll give that to him. We'll go and see Bruce. Yeah, we'll go and chuck in the... Go for a drive. Go and see Bruce. Good old mate, Brucey. He's the name for the kangaroo. Yeah, the trailer you're using now. Yeah, I've used it. You've got to get the tip position right. Smooth the legs out, you driver. The one with the... Oh, okay, yeah, the Terminator, yep. That has a very small trigger on that auger when you're trying to fill it up out of. I know I've struggled big time. I struggled big time in FS17 with that one. Though the Seed Hawk, the Bergestan or whatever the name is for the German name of it, has a bigger trigger so you can load up pretty nice out of it. So I'll put that under here and it's just boom straight in, seed in 1/3 in the other. Lovely loading. Yeah, on a truck. Okay, that'll do a 30 k's per hour. Nice speed. We'll duck off and see good old mate Bruce. So the story of Bruce. Bruce is the kangaroo. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep, that's a tree. What? I wasn't expecting that way. I think I'll work out the issue. We're going to be from here. Kind of think it. Where's the traffic? Where's my traffic? Is that off because I was driving things around? Yeah. Why you turn that off? I'm going to have it on. I wonder why we got issues. There's no cars to crash into or toot the horn at me. Okay. So, the story of Bruce. Bruce is the kangaroo. Bruce is the kangaroo that I had a dream of having a kangaroo jump across the map say 2 or 3 of them jumping across the field. So you're harvesting along, come in sundown because you can set the time they turn on and start jumping away. And so sundown at night, you drive along at night, you're going along and you see this kangaroo boom, across the front of the harvester. There's no collision on him, so then you could just keep harvesting straight through him or planting through him or anything like that. So your night work, you had to watch out for all these kangaroos. Like real life in Australia. How often do I drive through at night and see a kangaroo? All the time. Like, all the time. The pictures on the front, on this intro for the map, is a picture taken from the field near the vultures with kangaroos hopping down the field. You know, near the gravel pit rubbish tip up there. That is how often I see kangaroos here. That is my dream. My issue being is I spent probably 2-3 months, good 3 months, had a break, went in a bit more, and I've even done a bit more through the whole testing of giants and stuff, trying to understand. I've got to the point I can create a skipping animation, so I can create him to hop, but I can't get that animation into the game. Can't get it to load, can't get it to work, haven't worked out how to get his animation. This is the best of the animations I can get for him for moving. Okay, when I first started this, I went straight to, I thought the people that I know, so I've got to know a few of the modders that were helping me and stuff like that. One of the modders being Bullet Bill. What? Field of the rubbish tip? Yeah, that's where that intro picture was taken from. So, Bullet Bill helped, gave me some advice, gave me some tips when I was trying to work out, when I first started modding, trying to work out when I first had this dream of this kangaroo hopping around. And he goes, first comment I got from him goes, nice, it's got to be called Bruce. With traffic, I thought about it. I would love to create a road train mod and model and everything. I've got to create those models. See, I can't just steal Oxygen David's John Deere and everything. He's created that. So I've got to create my own tractor model and stuff like that. Someone subscribe, it keeps going up. Yeah, it's nuts. Thanks everyone for the subs. It's so appreciative. So yeah, to the point of, yeah, first questions I ask is, hey, Bullet Bill, I'm thinking of putting this kangaroo through my map. What do you guys know how to do it or something, or give me some advice on it? And he goes, oh, nice kangaroo. It's going to be called Bruce. That's his name. I was like, okay, sweet. His name Bruce. Awesome. And then I couldn't work it out. Going, I've got to do something special for you. Are you drunk? Nah, he said, you're Australian. It's got to be called Bruce, mate. That's his name. It's Bruce. Good old mate Brucey down here. So, and I had to do something special for him because I couldn't get any work. So this sell point is a afterthought. It's 100% afterthought. Make him faster. If I've got to make them faster, I've got to make the file bigger. I've got to remove every machine car out of it. I've got to increase the collisions on the front of the car. So when you do this, if it's going faster, see how late it was? It wasn't until about here. Boom, that's where the collision box is. The faster you go, the bigger that box has got to be, so he doesn't drive straight into you. Otherwise, you have crashes. So anyway, back to the story of Bruce. I had to do something special for him. So this whole sell point is literally for the kangaroo. Yeah, love the kangaroo. I like it as well. That one. So the kangaroo is basically, his name is Bruce. Thank you, Bullet Bill, for giving the name. Much appreciated. Thank you, Bullet Bill, actually, for all the advice, info, and tips, and helping me work towards it, and actually being there, sort of just watching me go through it. I was, otherwise it wouldn't be where it is without those people that watch me and were watching what I was doing, watching all the pictures I was put up, giving me advice and tips and, constructive criticism. I took it on the chin and I went, yeah, let's go and make it better. Yeah, that's what we did on Sandy Bay. And that's, like I said, I will have to do every car. If he's alright because he's got them and he can just copy them all over and change the speed limits and stuff, all that. I've got to do it myself. Otherwise, I've got to go and ask him for permission, which is probably possible. I kind of want to do it all myself. Everything I've done here, I've done it towards myself, off my own chin, to work it all out, to get an idea on how modding works. So everything is to my own way. So the sell point is literally named after the kangaroo and made for the kangaroo. I asked Bullet Bill, I'm going to make a sell point for the kangaroo Bruce. What should I call the sell point name? He said Bruce's Bargain. You know, BB, Bullet Bill, Brute's Bargain. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You guys know it now. So that's BB's sell point. Just in respect to him and everything, like what he's done, I absolutely love his maps. I've played all of them, and they're just insane. Him and Oxygen David just do some really, really nice maps. There's just something about him. So, and because of his maps, it's given me and playing the game. I've played the game on console. I have the FS17 on Xbox, FS15 on my PS3, FS17 on my Xbox. Yeah, and that's what I thought. He needs to be there. He needs to be at least moving a little bit and just sliding around. I think most people know my struggles I've had with it, and whether most people actually understand the issues with editing and trying to create animations in mods. It's pretty difficult. I've been told by Danjet, the guy that makes Pleasant Valley. I've asked him. I've asked like nearly everyone I can get in contact with. And he said, animations are the hardest mod you'll ever do, Farm Sim. He goes, they are insanely hard, probably the hardest thing you'll ever do. Oh yeah, we're going up the wrong track, we need to go the other side. So, coming from someone that experiences him that has other animations, but he just said it's the hardest thing you have to do. He normally tries and gets other people to help with animation stuff. He goes, they just take way too much time. And so much. That'd be the hardest mod you'll ever do. So for that, for me as a newbie, as a noob, basically first ever, you know, like no idea beforehand, to have a stab at the dark of that is just kind of insane. So anyway, we got him to where he is. If anyone's got a tip or an idea on how to do it, do give it to me. Do give me advice. Drop a comment. Send me a message. Whatever. Tell me if you know how to do it. I will add it into the map. And it'll be on an update. It'll be there. I want that kangaroo to hop, and he'll be probably one hopping in the yard and about 30 hopping across the field. And just random locations at random times and stuff. They'll be just imagine driving along here and boom, this kangaroo just jumps across in front of you. Welcome to Australia. It's just the way it just happens. Okay, for you, buddy, I'll show you the pictures where the picture got taken from. I've harvested the field, so it won't be the same, but we probably could buy and plant canola on it next time and try and get the yellow flowers. It's not quite perfect, but it's alright, so hold on. Let's give up some walking speed. Can't stop playing. Nice, love the maps because it's original. Yeah, I kind of went from, this is my farm, this is where I take my dog for a walk, and just built it. I built it to what I can off the original map, off of real life. You know, if I needed advice on how to get it right, I took the dog for a walk past that block. You know, when I was working on the night before, I had ideas, I had images in my head going, yep, this is how it's going to be. So that picture from the camera, from the intro, was 2-3 kangaroos. I'm pretty sure I was stopped about here or somewhere here, and I conveniently had the camera with me that day, and I was like, that'd be cool watching the sun go down. So we actually turn that off. If I go into flight mode, we can turn it off and we can jump up. I stopped up at the ute. I was on the roof of the ute, had my camera, had it full zoomed in, and you'd find it's about there is where the picture would look like, but it's actually the you can actually look, there's a roll of a hill here, and I was just on that ridge to just be over it, and that's the kangaroos hopping towards that field, towards the tree line. That is the starting image of the map. That's where it came from. There's no, you know, I didn't, like, it's not made from anywhere else. I made it myself. I literally took the picture and then I've cropped it and everything. Okay, guys, we can do this, because I actually have PDA images. Okay, I have a couple of images. I'll just bring them up in my thing here. Let's flick this on, guys. Here you go. Okay, so this is the current Pda Map Image that is on the start menu. So in the game, there's a start menu, this image here. Okay, I've got to put the image in the back of it. That's the image there. Okay, that's what I've made. This is the real life Google Maps image one, high def. I've actually got all the quality. There you go. Spot the difference. Besides, where my sell points are added in, because I actually don't own any of them and stuff like that. That is the map there. So, good night, Ali V. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Have a bit of a comparison, guys. That's how close it is to the real life image. You know, like, you can sort of see that certain sell points, like all this is just in this field here. That's all laid out. You can see the banks are there. See the tree block is in here. I didn't quite add the little trough in there. I thought that would have been a little bit annoying. You can just see the water, there's lines where the power lines come through here. See, there's one circle there, there. You know, they actually come through around here, across. That's how close it is. You can see the forestry layout is literally just a bunch of trees. There is a little farm down in here. That's my neighbour's farm. Okay, he is. That's sort of like a placeable. Zoom in. Hold on. So, the layout of the sheds. Slight differences here. It got really tight for space. So when I actually started driving around and everything like that, I've zoomed, you know, kept things out. So they're actually where the water cell point and stuff are, because of just the way the fields. So unless I created my own models and stuff like that and everything, it actually became a bit more of a difficult issue and stuff. But out here, this is all the pig yards in here. There's the pig sheds. That is the sheep yards. There's a little hut for the chooks. That shed there is that shed there. That is the one I made in Blender. That is the one that's on a live stream. That is the one I actually finished. I did have going to make another one. I just wasn't happy with it, so it didn't enter the map. It just wasn't right. So I put the easy shed there. That's the workshop there. This is where our fertilizer goes, and cedar and all in the silos down here. So these are all the outdoor pig areas and stuff. So there's quite a big piggery we had. We had up to 100 sows. This is the evaporation pond for the piggery. So, and everything like that. This is where the cows were. The cows had unlimited access to the water. But like I said, because of using Giants models and stuff like that, it just got cramped. So I stripped it all back and kind of made it suit the way the game is meant to be played and stuff like that. But you can sort of see the tracks through there. We did clear that tree line out to open it all up in one field. You guys can do the same thing, except for that one. There's a power line. There's actually another power line that goes through here, down to this house here. But I didn't fit that in. I didn't think you guys needed another power line and all these power poles to drive around. I thought two fields is enough. There's the major red roads. People have complained. I've seen people going, why would you have a red road then it goes to that sand track? Because that's the way it is in real life. Welcome to Australia. We put gravel on our roads to give us a nice safe, nice hard contact to drive on. Okay, what is brand is better, John Deere or Case IH? First tractor I ever drove was a Case. Current tractor I drive is a John Deere. Why are you asking me that question? My heart always sinks to a Case. I love a good old Steiger. Case IH Steiger was insane. First tractor, good old 12 speed power shift. Done some hours in it. Absolutely love driving that machine. Definitely the comforts of the John Deere 9-arm leaves it for dead. We still have a few old John Deeres, like we got the 4430. Do have a couple of Chamberlains, which are Chamberlain John Deere. John Deere bought them. We currently run lots of John Deere machines. The reason why is because the dealer offered a very nice deal. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, pretty much that's how it is. Cool. The sand texture wasn't right. The sand texture is actually what's in the banks and stuff like that. So, go into the map here. So this is the dirt texture. That's the sandy mud texture in there. It's just not right. That's dirt. That's sand. Silly P was saying this is quite glassy water effect. That is Giants water. That's the way it's meant to be. It does look a lot different on his video. Between console and PC, this look completely different. The sun reflects off it pretty impressively, but yeah, there's a difference there. So these are actually like sand here. So that's sand there. And this is dirt. Sort of just laid out the difference. So for brand wars, I use John Deere because the dealer's close. The dealer's looks after me quite a bit. The price wise of it, we're talking big dollars. Big dollars. We bought 1.5 John Deere tractors for the price of one Case tractor. There are some serious dollars difference for both very good machines. And it comes back to the service, comes back to how long it's broken down, it comes back to how the machine works. We use it for my living is built off putting tractors into the ground and stuff like that, you know, putting crop in the ground and working. When I want to put the crop in the ground before a rain, I want it in the ground. I don't want it to break down. I don't want, you know, and if it does break down, because everything breaks down, how long are you going to get to my place to fix it so it can go again? That matters almost more than the price of the machine. That is why we run John Deere, because that dealer is so close. That dealer gets to me. That dealer rings me up and tells me what to change so I can get it going. So when the GPS stuff's a phone call away, 5-10 minutes, I can have the machine working again. That's why I run John Deere. For my heart always sinks back to Case. I love the Case tractors and stuff are awesome. They look good. From playing FS, I've actually started to like class. I've started to like the Massey Fergusons and all that sort of stuff. Those, you know, all the Case machines, all the other machines and stuff available are very nice machines. The Deutzfahr and stuff. That tractor sounds insane in Farming Sim. Would I ever have one in real life? No. How many acres? Wow. We work this out like every time someone asks it. About 7,400 hectares. I think you can jump on Google and calculate it out. I can't remember if that's 18 or 19,000 acres. Something like that. Used to be 400 tons in the silo bin. Nice. Let's get cruise control on. So yeah, guys, that's my reasoning for it. Yeah, more than welcome to jump on it to work out the hectares. I've got a rough feeling it's around 18,000. That is over multiple properties. Okay, so some properties we've only owned for 2 years. Some properties we've owned for 20 years. Some properties we've owned for 50 years. This is our oldest property that we've owned for 90 years. This is my original farm. This is the home farm. This is where I live. So that's why this got choice for the map. So this farm here is only 1,000 hectares, 1,100 hectares of land that I own. Okay, I've scaled it down to fit on the map. I've scaled it down to 2x2Ks because that's what FS, and then also brought in the timing between getting an header box. That brought in the timing, so I can sit here for a while and actually, drive the combine and get a couple of fields done in a day. If I was to drive, from real life across a whole day, I do about 300 hectares in a harvester this size a day when I'm driving, and I'm talking 14-hour day, including filling up and all that sort of stuff. If I did 14 hours on Farming Simulator, and tell me I'll be playing it times 5 times, if I did it on real life, I'll get the whole map done 14 times. The terrain on the map is a digital elevation map that I've got off, basically the government, off the satellite. So yes, it is a satellite image, satellite digital elevation map. It is as close as I can get it to real life. Giving those, basically having to other modders that have done that and following how they've done it is just insane. So rolling hills is my area. In the distance you'll see some hills and stuff like that. That is not standard. That I could not work out, like beyond the boundary. That's not standard. That is Map US terrain, placed out, flattened out, straightened out. It's a very far distance away and stuff to create that distance view. So when you look among the trees, you can sort of see the hills just in the background and give you something to look at, look like the map goes on forever. But it was missing it without it. They had to be there. Something had to be there. I tried to create the one from the digital elevation map and make a bigger one and bring it all in, and it was atrocious. I could not get it right. The textures were stretched, the image was off, there was just so much. The terrain didn't meet up correctly, so you know, like if you go onto, say, Lone Oak, and you go to the edge of the map, you see the blanket, and you see a little bit in front of you, which is good, and then you see the map keep on going, and the train just rolls away to like the horizon. That is the boundary I dreamt of. So which will be like a 16k or 20k boundary, 20 by 20k boundary going around this map, just for that horizon look. That them just ended up like very blurry, very, you know, like, sort of like, okay, don't get it wrong, the way we have to do it, terrain can't be deformed. Oh, okay, that's a bit strange. Yeah, certain things have done that. Oh, because you're on console as well, so you're limited. So I was going to say place anywhere mod. I'll just have to say try and make the where you deform the train bigger and just have to move it around. It will get it eventually, but it's more because of certain tip collisions and stuff like that. Or I think I do not know exactly. It could be just because the terrain is so steep and stuff, and they've gone above certain angles. It's not working. That could be the issue as well, because certain points of the terrain and stuff doesn't work. So I'd say try smoothing it out and try making the train bigger to start with, like flattening a bigger area and then bringing it all down to getting it. That's the way I've had to do it a few times. Certain spots work, certain spots don't. I can't help you with that, Jay. I don't understand enough. I don't understand how it works, and I'm not making a big flat square map with no trees and stuff. It's not going to happen. I don't like them. I would play them, but I don't like them. Not the much where I can say it's mine. G'day, David. How you going, mate? We're having a very lovely stream tonight. Hold on, we're tabbing out, so you guys can turn that off, so I can close out these things. Don't need them on. Change things over. I want the game running, not everything else in the background. Okay, sorted. Got everything ticking along. So guys, I do have some mods going. This is multiplayer. It is live. It's on the network. More than welcome to join my Discord. Get info. It's sort of just thrown in chat. If you guys want to jump on and have a play and help, you know, you can drive the other combine or something, the other harvester, or the auger wagon or something. You know, there's plenty to do. I'm trying to get all the harvest done so that we could use the Borgart DLC. So you'll need the DLC, the recent one. There is a link in the description if you want to get it. Please use the link. It will basically, I'm partnered by Giants, so I get, you know, a little bit of cash back for it. I struggle with all that, so using the partner link gives you guys the DLC, gives you guys things, and also gives me a little bit in the background. Drop frames for a second. Yeah. Should be right. One drop frame. That's insane. Whip. Good. Just done setting up the farm. Nice. I'm kind of keen to see what everyone's creativity will do. See, me, I'm just like, put it away. I'm used to. Like, oh, the shed's over there. This is there. That's all. You know, I've got that field in that, you know, canola this year. That field's getting barley. That field's getting a bit of wheat over most of it. And that's just like, oh, that's my yearly plan. So that's what's in my head. So that's the way I do it. Like, I didn't want that one, but anyway. So that's it. So I don't really think much about it. So I'm kind of interested to see everyone's creativity on how they will set it up, what they will do with the map. There is a page in my Discord. I'm promoting the Discord pretty hard, guys. Just join today. Come and chat with me, laugh to hours, all that stuff. Post pictures of what you're doing. There is a map. It says my map, Ninghan Farms. You can post pictures in there. I'm deleting all the chat out of it. It'll just be just pictures, so we can post all the screenshots, show everyone else's creativity on how they've, you know, with the train editing, what they've done, you know, whether they've tried to cut all the trees down and make one big open square flat field, go right ahead, just show me when you've done it, because I've never experienced my map like that or my farm like that. It is going to be, everyone else's opinion on how they do it will be very, very good. Everything else pretty good, I think. Yeah, I know he's still thinking. Trust me, buddy. I know how long a map takes. So, if he takes 2 years or something to build it, hey, it'd still be an insane map. That's obviously a straight cut. That's what happens when I wasn't watching what I was doing. I was on a different window. Oh yeah, some sheds down a bigger silo. Yeah, a few people have done that, so that's cool. Like I said, I want to do lots of little silos and stuff where you have to keep moving between them and stuff. That'd be cool. I did think of that. I did think of making a permanent one, little bit like Welker's, where it's a permanent auger and stuff, so it's got the... But, yeah, I don't know. I ended up with the way it is. It's kind of, it sort of worked. It's just, yeah, the whole, like, you know, texture errors and all that sort of stuff. It just end up going, okay, we'll just do it the way it works. And we'll go from there. Frame rate dropping. Are we getting any buffering and stuff, or is the stream holding up pretty good at the moment? I don't know. It could be one of those things we've got to sort out later. Where's my harvester gone? There we go. We stopped. Is tillage a big in Australia? Not really. My area, we dry land farm. We are very moisture dependent, so we direct drill. We use like zero tillage. So certain other areas, like where Buddy is, he's ploughing at the moment. He does quite a bit of tillage and stuff and ploughing and probably a little bit of cultivating after it and everything. Certain people around here still do a little bit of ploughing. Probably not moldboard, it's more like just disc tillage. So just to sort of do something with a straw, flip the soil over it. But it's more depending on how much moisture you got, whether you're able to do that. My area, it's very, very dry. Not too bad? Okay, that's nice. It sort of seems to be like that. My bit rate's bumping around a bit. Thanks, Roland. Hey, King Ferry. How you going, mate? Welcome along. Pretty nice. Excuse me. Sorry, it's getting tired. I think we'll get this corn done. We might have to sell it. I was hoping to get most of the harvesting done, but it's not happening. Especially when you're single player. I probably could drop out of the game the multiplayer guys part, and then it'll probably up the stream a little bit. You know, I'll say, just let me know if that's what we want to do. It normally works. We can do something like that, guys. Also, I'll get to show you the start of the weather. A new YouTuber, hey? G'day, mate. There's your promotion. Yeah. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, we use the direct drill. To be fair, the Borgart DLC is not the 30 meter one, the 20 meter one. My neighbour owns one and uses that. Yeah. The minimal farm, yeah, that's gonna be good. That should be definitely a very Midwest American sort of setup. Yeah, MN. Yeah, I knew what you meant. That'd be a good one. Crack the lights. Oh, so yeah. There's the sunset. So imagine sitting here, so playing realistic. You got like this. We've got our lights on to see what